Today is all about ice cream because it's National Ice Cream Day. 35 years ago, President Ronald Reagan made the third Sunday in July a national day of recognition. You still have a few more hours to enjoy the sweet treat on its special day. Plenty of places are offering deals, including Whitey's, where you can get your second scoop free. If you miss out today, don't worry. July is also National Ice Cream Month, so there's still plenty of time to celebrate. Now, I know I got my ice cream on during a little break today. Did you get your ice cream?
I did resist today, but I think tomorrow that's going to be the day. Especially it being a Monday, you need a little bit more of a pick-me-up, kind of to get you through the day.
You got your Milkshake Monday. That's what I do every week.
Yes.
Milkshake Monday, so we can do that tomorrow.
And speaking of that, I hear we have a poll. Some results we're going to be looking at a little bit later, so something to look forward to.
Very serious.
Yeah, it is a very serious question, I think, for many of us, because a lot of us are diehard ice cream fans and malt fans and milkshake fans, whatever you want to call it. I know a lot of us, too, are going to be fans of these cooler temperatures that are going to be moving in as we get into the upcoming week, that is for sure. And kind of in that transition period, we have remained dry for the most part outside of a couple of storm complexes north and south of the Quad Cities. Well, this evening, we're seeing a couple of those light rain showers down towards Mount Pleasant, Burlington. As we zoom in a little bit closer, nothing too heavy, no lightning, no thunder associated with this, but enough rain to give your yard a drink of water, especially if you haven't seen much in the way of rain over the last several days. You can see that activity moving off to the southeast, to the north. Not a whole lot other than some clouds and a few sprinkles, but even those will be breaking apart as we get into the rest of the overnight. It's associated with this boundary that's finally pushing all of the heat and humidity to the south. In its place, we'll get a nice Canadian-based area of high pressure with the winds pulling out of the north, as you can see on the wind plot there. That's a refreshingly cooler and more comfortable air mass for our Monday. Now, during the afternoon, a few more clouds will start to build up. Could be a scattered sprinkle or isolated shower with that, especially south of the Quad Cities. Not too widespread in that activity. But with that northerly flow continuing, it is going to remain very comfortable even into tomorrow evening. Looking at the rainfall potential for the upcoming week, it's very quiet. That front will actually cut off the deep moisture and keep the heavy rain chances to our south. So it's going to be a fairly quiet week. However, if you've looked at your yard lately, it may start be turning brown, especially those areas that haven't seen much rain. By this time in July, we would normally be looking at a little bit more than 3 inches so far in the rain bucket, but it's been anything but that here, especially in the Quad Cities. We've only picked up about a little bit more than 1 inch. So when you take the difference between those, we're approaching a 2-inch deficit for the month, and because we have the strongest sunshine of the year during this time, we really want to keep our rainfall up to date. So certainly some of us could use a little bit of a drink in your yard. Is beginning to reflect that in some areas. We're at 78 degrees right now under clear skies on our Mid-American Energy Eagle Eye. Feels like temperature's still in check. Notice that dew point well below 70. That's keeping things comfortable. Widespread 70s throughout the area. There you see those 60s sneaking in from the north as that northerly flow will continue to work in those more comfortable conditions for us. That gets us down to 64 degrees tonight. Can even open some of those windows. Cloudy skies as the rain showers to the south move out. Mostly sunny for much of the day tomorrow, building a few more clouds in the afternoon. Slight chance of a shower, mainly south as we hit the low 80s. We're going to gradually warm up day by day, but we're not going to see really any humidity build in until we get into Thursday and Friday. That's when temperatures will surge into the middle 80s, upper 80s. But notice we have no rain in the forecast until about a week from tomorrow. That's when we see better chances for some rain. And that's also when we're going to transition more into a hot and humid pattern as those temperatures head back into the 90s. Your 3-degree guarantee sponsored by Erickson Chevrolet in Milan. While we missed the rainfall forecast today, certainly kept the temperature forecast on track, which was nice. Now sending $340 to Speedway Fire Rescue. So tomorrow, enjoy it. In fact, enjoy much of this week. A good stretch of weather to get some outdoor activities in.
It sounds like some of us need to do some gardening, get some water out there.
Cut the grass.
Things are kind of needing it.
All of that's going to work this week.
Awesome. Thanks, Andrew. Some people fishing in Cape Cod had a close encounter as they're reeling in to catch a great white shark. Decides to try for a snack of its own. It leapt out of the ocean next to the boat, its tail narrowly missing that young fisherman. Luckily, nobody was hurt. Coming up on News 8 at 10, putting pedals to the pavement, how riders got started on their 400-plus mile journey through Iowa.